Follow-up questions from December 14th. We're right in the middle of Advent, and Kelsey asked a question at the beginning of worship. She said, maybe Hanson knows. Hanson doesn't know at all. The question was why the heck we have one pink candle during Advent and 3 purple candles during Advent. So it's such a good question, Kelsey decided to look up the answer.
Yeah, so I did some research on the history of where Advent candles come from. This is not something the early church was doing. So when did it start? And I found out that in the early 1800s, there was a German Lutheran pastor who started this tradition. The kids at his church were saying, "When's Christmas? When's Christmas? How many more days till Christmas?" I'm sure many of you parents have heard that question a lot lately. And so this pastor decided to make something that could symbolize how many days until Christmas. Instead of a bunch of chocolates in a box like the Advent calendars we might have now, this pastor created a wreath of sorts with 24 candles all around. There was the large white ones to represent those Sundays, and then just smaller, normal, everyday ones for the days in between to help the kids see how many more days it was until Christmas by lighting and extinguishing the candles each day. Over time, this turned into just having one candle for each Sunday rather than one for every day in Advent. Now, this tradition eventually made its way over to the United States around the 1930s, and in this time, this is when it shifted to be more of how the Christian West celebrates certain church traditions. In the Christian West, we see the color purple as a color for a penitential season. That's why the banners are also purple during the season of Lent. Now, this is a season when you're having some penitence, being a little bit more somber, things are a little slower, but that's not really how we want to celebrate the Joy Sunday, which is the 3rd Sunday of Advent. The church wanted to have something that would feel a little bit more celebratory if we're celebrating joy on the 3rd Sunday. So that's where this pink or rose-colored candle came into place, to set apart the difference between the hope and the peace and the love candles to say, here is joy that we have on this 3rd Sunday of Advent.
We'll see you here on Wednesday next week, where we can light the Christ candle for Christmas Eve.